for qualification.
That's fantastic. That's the kind of thing you dream about happening. And I know I got under both. you break me with your plays on words.
I planted that one.
Yeah, I like it.
Plant, park.
No, I follow. I'm going to
weak.
take my headphones off. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's it, yeah. We've had enough of that. But it's the play on the mat that counts. And Zhu Lixiong, can she deliver in this one? Skylar Park will have to control her emotions and go through this procedure here. We'll be looking for a spot in the final. Both fighters trying to do a little fist bump there, but the referee slaps them out of the road. Nice little hook kick attempted there from Skylar Park to the protector. Zongshi, fighter in red. Well, footwork first, the order of the day from the Canadian. Trying to fake and intimidate.
I like how China's keeping her composure. I mean, there was that initial flurry. We knew Skylar was going to come out and start fast. She always does. Oh, took front leg hook to the body, it appeared, for that, again, what we talked about in the last match. If you weren't here, those scrapes score really well on Data. Put her up 4-0 at this point, 2 body shots.
Yeah, as you say. Scrapes her way onto the board. A couple of nice little shots. The hook kick plus the push kick. And nice blocking as well from the Canadian in blue. Comes forward with that attacking chop kick as well. Beginning to go through the repertoire. And of course, the confidence will be high now.
Yeah. Just like Anastasia, young, but has had a really good day, some big wins. And so it's, like we said, you can easily steamroll that into not just an appearance in the rep charge bronze medal match, but also in the silver or gold medal potential.
Yeah, as you say, has that potential to get the big prizes here in Moscow. Well, literally there, I was listening to Jay Park, he talked about responding to the coach's advice. He said move, she duly did.
Yep.
And stimulus in response. Father and daughter combining. It's a wonderful score on the board so far. Lu Zongshi, of course, will go back to Kwang Jingmin, the coach, and try to figure out a way through in this one. Nice little hook kick around the corner again from Park.
Plenty of registrations here. Again, it's like we said, it's not necessarily always the power shots that score, sometimes the scrapes, but that's, I mean, that's Dato for you. You got to play to the system at this point. And Skylar's putting on a clinic right now for exactly what you need to do. Cancel, take easy points, scrape that chest guard, walk away happy.
Well, will she walk away happy at the end of this one? Lu Zongshi still has plenty to fight for. She had those registrations, and I'm sure they'll have plenty of celebrations.
So I want you to try to control that center of the ring. Doesn't mean you can't pull back and defense, but let's try to get that center back. This time she's going to come at you a little bit harder, which means that you're...
As she says okay to her coach, you can believe she's going to do.
No question about it. Lu Zongshi will have to try and find an answer. Arman Chulmanov there, former Olympic medalist from Kazakhstan. Now national team coach watching on from the crowd. Of course, watching on as well, the local fight fans here in Moscow. It's that customary strong start from the Canadian in blue. Good response though from Lu Zongshi. Puts herself on the board for the first time.
A lot more pressure from China this round. I think that's probably the adjustment that was made. You can't let the Canadian girl just run all over you. You have to establish with that front leg to create the opportunity. Only down by 1 body shot. It's still an extremely close game.
Speaking of extremely close, not too far away there from the protector with that hook kick. Looked close to the jaw, but ended up on the chest, but not on the board.
A lot of registrations by China. She's getting contact on that chest guard, maybe just not quite close enough or not quite creating enough power.
As you say, not enough power on the kicks. Decent pop on that punch though. Maybe one, as you say, to wake up the judges. They might look out for that later on. Little short kick in the inside there from Skylar Park. Halfway through this second period.
There hasn't been a lot of action in the clinch. I actually like that attempt by China. I think that's a smart play. She skipped trying to push and kick to the body and just went straight to the head. Just awkward enough that you catch somebody off guard, and that makes the difference in these razor thin competitions.
Yeah, as you say, fine margins. Cutting a fine figure so far for Team Canada. Skylar Park, the last 30 seconds, 2 points up. Doesn't want to concede the gam jump, tries to control the center there. Slips round the corner, avoids the wrath of the ref. Zongshi, what can she do in this one? She stands at 1m82. Skylar Park at 177, so that headshot potential is there.
You saw just a little bit of the head shake there, so she clearly got good contact on it. Again, like you said just a second ago, that initial punch, I think, kind of woke the judges up, and now they're going to be looking for those punches again.
They're looking for the punches on the board, and it's looking a lot better for Zongshi. And Jay Park just advising, control the distance first, but good momentum shift there for Zongshi, giving herself, you mentioned the intensity that she brought at the start, paying off there at the end.
Yeah, I think, well, we know Skylar's going to come out very intense. She's got 2 minutes. She's down by 1 body shot, so it's 6-4 right now. I think the key right here, especially if you're China, is, hey, don't take your foot off the gas. You've got to keep going. You've got to maintain that intensity, because that's where you've created the opportunities. That's where you've gotten your points.
You cancel, and then you just kind of stay. So the speed is always the same. You cancel. Sometimes I want to go,
well, we know you know Korean. We know you know Italian. Do you speak Canadian?
I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, that's fair.
Near neighbours to the US, I'm sure you must have caught that.
I own some denim.
Yes, you Canada. Well, from Winnipeg in Canada, or Winterpeg as it's known because it's so cold. But she certainly started off hot, and that was a brilliant headshot there from Zongshi.
Came up at an upward angle in a really sneaky way. I think most people would have gotten caught by that.
She most certainly was on that occasion. Speaking of occasions, this is the big one, the Grand Prix final here in Moscow. Wherever you're watching from, hope you're enjoying it. Enjoying the lion's share of the scores on the board as Team China extending that lead there.
Yep, scored over the top. Skylar's trying to score that front leg again under the body, but I think she needs to be careful, otherwise China's going to throw that front leg to the face again. And there was the attempt right there.
Let's go, motion, move.
Coaching instructions audible from both Team China and Team Canada. Just a little adjustment of the shin guard. Of course, athletes wearing groin guard, shin guard, head guard, mouth guard, but they are on guard in this one, the open stance. No opening for that headshot for the Canadian. Back kick round the corner, decent attempt.
We're getting to that point. We've got to make something happen. I like that attempt at the turn out of the clinch. It was just slightly awkward enough that surprised China, but nope, working for that kick out of the clinch, only down by 1 body shot. It's 8-6 with a minute to go.
What a minute will be. Who can put themselves into the Grand Prix final? China in red with that marginal lead. Skylar Park, guaranteed Olympic qualification. Almost eats a headshot there on the way through. Zongshi bringing it.
Yep, retook the center though. Notice that smart player that Skylar is. The ref broke it. Skylar immediately took that distance back.
Speaking of distance, they're going the distance now. Last 30 or so in this third round. That front leg hook to the face.
Up 9-8. Skylar's leading by 1 with 30 seconds left. That was a smart play. She kept going body on that front leg hook over and over and over. Took it to the face. It's elite level play.
Took it to the face. Can she win the race? Will it be a gam jom game? The referee's not been busy so far. Gam jom given becomes 10-8.
That could be huge.
Yep, the 2 points swinging round the other way. So Zongshi gave it all she had. Skylar Park, though, on the cusp of a possible final. Good counter on the inside. Nice response from Zongshi. The Chinese fighter with the headshot makes it a 1-point game. The clock ticking down. Looking for the options and the answers. Is it going to be China into the final? Can Skylar Park generate the shot on the board? And what does the referee do here? Victory given to Team China. Skylar Park takes the bow. She will take her place in the bronze medal matchup tomorrow. And in terms of Olympic qualifications, free and clear. But Zongshi, what a way to finish there, Stephen.
Yeah, again, just another
Stations in Team Park as they pick the bones out of that one. Great response from the Canadian with this headshot to get herself back into the contention.
Well,
Credit China.
That's the key now. She's got to rally because she's got the bronze medal match tomorrow. And so this is one of those, most tournaments you lose your one match, you're done for a month. Now it's, oh man, I lost. I got to get my head straight because I got to fight for that bronze medal.
And also you sit getting your head straight physically as well. The adrenaline's gone. The bumps and bruises will be a little bit more fresh when it comes to tomorrow.
Especially with the older athletes, it comes down to who gets the most protein, who gets the most high quality